Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the Ultimate Love Letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. Let me tell you right now, you can achieve it all. It became apparent to me just the other day that the naysayers are real and they're out, y'all. And as I was met with one just this weekend, it was a beautiful reminder that, oh yeah, I have to encourage my community. Don't listen to anyone outside of yourself. You are a visionary, and God says you can have it all. Whatever we think about, we can achieve in reality. The fact that the idea has served you, that has come to you, suggests that the idea seeks your collaboration. It is meant for you to bring it to fruition. So yeah, if the thought has popped in your mind and it has become a dream and you know it's burning and you're passionate about it, you know it is from God. It is meant to be yours. This convo was inspired by a conversation I had with a friend who I've known for years, but we have recently just started, hanging out, and we were having this in-depth conversation on our dreams, our goals. And my friend said something to me that I have not heard in years. They said, "Oh no, Joe, you can't achieve that." And I was floored. I was stunned because I forgot that these people exist. Like, my circle is very small and it's made up of beautiful men and women who are visionaries, who all we do is talk about what we're creating and our dreams for the future and what course we're taking and what we want to build and what we see for our life. And the conversation is always elevated and it's always just like limitless thinking. And as I share my dreams, and I got big dreams, I've never met in recent years anyone who has ever listened on and said, "Oh no, that's too big. Oh no, you can't achieve that." So when my lovely friend said I couldn't have something, I was stopped dead in my tracks. It is such a reflection of their mindset, but it doesn't need to be ours. So I'm here to encourage you. Don't let the fear of outside forces seep and take root in your mind. You can have it all. What we were speaking about was AI and technology, and my lovely friend is very concerned about AI taking over our jobs, all of our jobs. And as I listened in on the concerns, I just said, you should probably do something about it. What are you doing about it? Perhaps you should take it to your social media platforms and bring awareness. Like, if there's a problem that's concerning you, then we are meant to offer a solution. We're not meant to just wallow in it and complain about it. But my friend immediately said, "Oh no, nobody wants to hear what I have to say." So there you have it. Listen closely to the way people speak, because it's showing you everything about what they're believing is possible for their life. It doesn't have to be your life. So here it is. As my friend was saying that nobody wants to hear from him, I'm thinking, okay, so that's a self-worth issue. That's at the root of the self-worth, meaning there's fear. You don't believe that anyone needs to hear from you or wants to hear from you. You don't believe that what you have to say is valuable, but nothing can be further from the truth. People, we resonate towards storytelling. We want to hear people's story. Now, everybody may not want to hear, your story, but how we find our people is by speaking our truth, telling our story, our struggles, our triumphs. And then as a result of speaking that truth, in come the very people that are seeking you. In come the like-minded individuals that are led and are deeply touched by our stories. That's how we find our people. So yes, we do want to hear from you. But I know that was just a false narrative that has been imprinting. So then there's no coincidence that such a mindset would say that we're unable to achieve something. So as I was listening on the idea of AI taking over all our jobs, and then I listened in on, they don't want to offer a solution because nobody wants to hear from them, quote unquote. I said, okay, here's the truth. Here's my perspective. I've listened to your perspective. God bless you. My perspective is this: nothing and no one is going to come for my job. God still has the last say. So there is no man, no woman, no technology on the face of the earth that is going to take what God says is mine. Nothing. And I know that if I could possibly lose a job that, let's say, AI has taken over, then I know it wasn't that technology that took it over. It was God saying, your time is up here. I have something better. So then great. Okay, good. God, you've taken my job. So then what do you got for me? It's something greater. God only removes to replace with better. That's it. When we cling to things that have run its course, and we usually feel that it's run its course, then when God allows, that job to go away, we have to stand in our truth that He is attempting to gift us something better. So yeah, no man can take away what God has ordained over my life. No man. And as I was saying to my lovely friend, I said, you know what? I've worked in a laborious position most of my life, up until like the last 5 years. And I think back to the person I was when I held that position. I would never want to go back to that position. Let the robots do that. I don't want to do that. Let the robots do the heavy lifting, and let's go to the beach and let's eat fruit and let's be surrounded by nature and let's talk to God and let's talk about God, and let's also collaborate with our art and with each other. That's what I want to do. So good. Yeah. Let the robots do the things that we don't want to do, and let's live in our purpose and create our art and love and eat and experience and explore. But when you say such things to a person who's living small, immediately they say this: go to the beach, live on the beach, live in nature. Oh my God, no, I have to earn a living. I'm going to pay this rent. That is your limited mindset. You can be basking in nature, and God will send money manna from heaven to support the very works that He is asking for you to give to the world. I'm living proof of this. What I'm doing right now is my passion. It's my calling. It's my purpose. It's what I love to do. And even though right now, today, in this moment, it has not monetized, it doesn't matter. God sends money manna from heaven. And so my lifestyle is supported. I don't need to figure out where the money's going to come from. I open up opportunities that God leads me to where money can flow. And to my delight and my surprise, I wake up and there's money flowing. It could be trickling little by little in all the little funnels that I've opened. But our work is to align with God and then let God lead us to the inspired action where He can now bless us financially. We don't know it all. If you're thinking that you need to go work hard at a laborer's position or strive and struggle to earn a living, then congratulations, you're that powerful. That will be your reality because that's what you believe. But if you could believe something different, meaning what God is telling you, that the very things you want to do, the art you want to create, the manuscript you want to write, is from Him. And as you push forward in that direction, God will allow and guide you to the very place, actually better places than you dream of. And He will lead you to open up funnels by which He can bless you with the money manna from heaven. I love that term, money manna, because that's exactly what it is. It drops from heaven. We create portals by which it can come from. You open up little shops, little things, little businesses. You open up your mind first and foremost, and then God makes deposits. Yeah, you thinking about it right here. In reality, I can see how we think that's not possible, but those are the miracles. That is your birthright. It is possible. I'm living proof. It is possible. It is biblical. God says so. When will we stop and step in with God? So when I was telling my friend about my dreams, and what I was saying is my mindset is I deeply and rooted in faith. I believe that everything in life is happening for my betterment. Everything, even the adversities that come, they are coming to serve me. They are coming to strengthen me. I know when a challenge comes, it's time for me to grow. I know when adversity strikes, then okay, yeah, I'm to be sharpened in this area. I know when there's a situation that occurs and I'm like, okay, that's a spiritual warfare, but that means I'm growing. That means I'm on the right track. So everything is meant to serve. Everything actually is serving once we begin to look at it from that mindset. And what I was telling my friend is that mindset that I just spoke about, that's a 1% mindset. Straight up, 99% of us are not moving this way. 99% of us, and I know because I was like this most of my life, is I didn't believe that anything great was possible for me. I was very much moving in fear. Well, as a result, I'm sleepwalking through life. I'm not being led by source. As I shifted my mindset to believe everything God says is possible for my life, which is everything, then now I've joined the 1%. So I was explaining to my friend that everything we think about, when we think about the 1%, we think about the 1% holds all the wealth. We think about the material riches of the 1%. I said, as I have shifted my mind to that 1% that is only living deeply relying on God, and that's my theory, it's only 1% of us, deeply, there's only a matter of time before my outside reflects the inside, meaning then the wealth, the money that I know that we both identify with, the 1%, will be created in reality. But it starts within our mind. So as I said that, that's when my friend said, "Oh, Joe, no. You're a Black woman. They will never let you be the 1%. And I still laugh every time I think about it, because I laugh thinking, for one, who are they? Right? You're speaking about a man. I'm speaking about God. You are playing checkers. I am playing chess. They can't come from anything God says it's mine. I don't serve they. I serve God. What God has ordained over my life, they cannot touch. That is the truth, and that is the mindset we need to embody when we are going after those big dreams. If we're still worried about what they, the people outside of ourselves, society, our peers, our family is saying, then understand you are part of the 99. The 1% understands the truth. We are limitless when we are following God. There is nothing we cannot create, and there is nothing we will not create when we are aligning ourselves with God. Don't let these naysayers, don't let these doubters, don't let the people that are living small creep in your mind and speak this nonsense, these limited beliefs to you. Say a prayer for them, pray that God, touches them and that their mind expands, but it doesn't need to be your reality. You can have it all, friend. If God has placed it on your heart, it's meant to come to reality. Don't sleep on the very dreams that God has placed on you. The ideas that come, they have come because they want to collaborate with you. But these ideas will not stay around forever. When you're watching an info commercial and you're like, oh, I thought about that 5 years ago and now it's successful. That's because it was meant to come to reality. But the problem is you didn't move on it. It's time to move on it, friend. You can have it all. They cannot take nothing that God has for you. That's it. That's all. Just wanted to drop a quick encouragement. Please consider sharing, liking, and subscribing. If you haven't done so yet, please find us on YouTube. Until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again soon. Bye for now.